Happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's been a good few weeks since I put one of these out. Been busy, what can I tell you? What hasn't been busy is the whole brewing thing. I did put a brew on today, but that's not what this video is about. This video is, I'm kind of aware that I brewed a number of beers. I did put up brew day videos and I haven't put up tasting videos. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to rectify that tonight. So the first one then is this. This is the last brew day which I put up, which is the Ace of Spades Black IPA. It didn't get infected, amazingly. It was the world's worst brew day, but the beer is actually, it's turned out quite nice, which I'm pleased to say. I mean, you can just see, look at the lacing. I know Drunk Alex is lacing. Whoa, look at that lacing. It smells great now. It's probably a couple of weeks in the keg now, but it still has got a little bit of a punch off the hops. It was obviously a bit better when it was fresher. It was really good. It was, let's see if I can remember it. I should have looked at it before I started making the video. I think it was Citra, Amarillo, Centennial. I think that's what was on it for the dry hop. I don't know, but it was like supposed to be a 3-day dry hop, and then I knew it wasn't infected at that point because I tasted it before I did the dry hop just in case. And then I ended up leaving it for 8 days, which is probably the longest I've ever done a dry hop for. But it doesn't seem to have done it any harm whatsoever. So there is still a bit of that kind of lovely fruitiness coming through, and there is still a bit of like a caramelly maltiness in there as well. It's very nice. It smells very nice. So let's go in. Tastes good. Tastes very good. I have to say, I'm very impressed with this kit. It's very clean. USO 5. Haven't used USO 5 in a long time, but I think I might get some more of it. It's kind of medium mouthfeel on this one. Now I brewed it to something like, what is it? I haven't written it down anywhere. I think it's about 5.6%, something like that. So it's a bit lower than what it's supposed to be. I think the original is like, on the paper it's like 6 point something, but I'm not going to do that. So, but yeah, so it's kind of a medium body, and the taste is really good. You could easily slug these down. You're not getting any harshness at all from the dark grains, which is what you want in a black IPA. What you are getting though is, in terms of the malt, really kind of lovely caramelly type taste off it. That's really a good combination to put in that. And then those lovely hops in there as well. Centennial in there, I can taste the Centennial. It's another one I haven't brewed Centennial in ages, and I'm wondering why, because it just tastes phenomenal. So yeah, really good. I can't praise it anymore, that kit. So look out for that kit if you're looking for something to do. I think it said the recipe on the sheet I got with it, so I might try and brew my own version up. But that's a definite winner. That's good. This is a Galaxy Pale Ale, so this is from a couple of brew days ago as well. I'm not filling it up, just taking small measures. You can see again the head on that is, wow, looking good. Very good. This is just Galaxy hops in it. Quite a simple grain bill, so it's basically a single hop beer. In terms of aroma, now this has been 17th of December I kegged that, so the aroma's it's not fresh at all by any means. Still a little tiny bit, but just kind of smells like a very subtle pale ale. You definitely get the Galaxy hops are still in there. It's kind of that fruitiness, that kind of, is it passion fruit? I don't know. I always get confused between all those different fruits. I live in Ireland, so the fruits haven't been discovered yet, unless they're in like dilutable squash. It's very chuggable. I have been hitting this basically all over Christmas. It was really quite nice. It's not perfect by any means, but it is quite nice. There's a bit of a grainy taste or something on the back end as well. That's good. That is not brilliant, but it is it's good. I was going to nearly say very good, but it's good. I would happily drink that all night. So, what have we got next? Okay, that is the New Zealand Pilsner. Very good clarity on it. It's been conditioning now for, what does that say? 14th of December. I think Brewfather said it was like 55 days. I've been conditioning, so in the keg. So I'm deliberately leaving this one. I'm trying to lager it basically. So I'm trying not to drink too much of it. I did drink it to begin with, and I thought that, well, I'll tell you what, let me smell it and taste it now, and I'll see if it's changed, because I haven't had one in a while. There's a very kind of light fruit nose on it. Very light, like a lager light. It is a lager. It is quite pleasant though. It definitely tastes like a lager. Not crazy carbonation. You'll see. Maybe need to put I think I might have actually turned the gas off. But again, you've got that. Keg does wonders for beers, doesn't it? Compared to bottle conditioning. I'm almost getting like a it's like a faintest taste of bubblegum or something, some kind of fruity bubblegum taste. It's not kind of, you know, the Kolsch yeast that I keep banging on about. Bubblegum, but it's kind of more like a fruity kind of flavour, obviously from the hops. So with this one then I switched it round. The last two versions have been Nelson Sauvin heavy and with a bit of Rakow, but I tried to switch it round. And to be honest, I shouldn't have, because I think the Nelson works better, and then the Rakow on the dry hop. But the intention with this is to let it condition, and then I'm going to dry hop it again and see what that does to it. It's nice. Definitely is nice, but it's very light. It is very much a lager, and it's, I think if a normal person would have drank that, they would really like that. I'm not a normal person. Neither are you watching this, come on. It's just, it doesn't have enough. It doesn't have enough hops. And I do really miss that Nelson Sauvin. I'm really liking Nelson Sauvin these days. And I now really appreciate what it brought. I kind of blamed it for the disaster that was version 2 of this. But now, when I taste this version, I can see that, you know, I made a mistake, and I want Nelson back for good. I want you back for good, whatever I say. It's one for the purists. Like to see it being poured. Just get a big head on her. Okay, so this is an oatmeal stout. This is just basically the oatmeal stout from the Bible, which because I wanted a stout on. Which reminds me, I need to put another stout on, so I always have a stout on the go. And I basically, the reason why I went for an oatmeal stout rather than a dry stout, which is my preference, was because, long story short, I had a kilo of porridge oats that appeared from, I didn't buy, that just appeared in our house, and they were going to get chucked out, and I just thought, no. So yeah, I basically dumped a full kilo of porridge oats into this beer to see what would happen. Now on the recipe it was something like 300 grams or something like that, but frig that. In terms of hops, you're talking Challenger I used for it. I think it was all Challenger. And then the grain bill, I can't remember what the grain bill was, but it's basically the stout. A stout grain bill. Roast barley and all that shit. I think it was not a lot of roast barley in that one. There's more in the dry stout. So I think it might have been more in the chocolate one, I don't know. Look it up. It tastes like a stout. It tastes exactly like a stout you want it. You like. Basically, you like the taste and you want. That's exactly what that is. I'm afraid to drink it because I know I don't have too much of the keg left and I want it to last until I get another one on the go. But I'm really happy with this. Really, really happy with how this turned out. Bit of a swirl in the grass and what it does. Crazy. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing this again, and I will be using another kilo of porridge oats. No issues with stuck sparge or anything like that, so which is good. It tastes great, absolutely great. So the only other one then, I don't have it because the keg kicked, was that it was a brewed ale from ages ago. It was the chocolate stout. It was the one basically where I went for a walk down the road and back. That was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great either. It kind of tasted like it had been fermented too high, which it had been because I'd used the Quebec yeast. I think that was the last time I used the Quebec. So it was like friggin' 30 degrees probably. But it did taste, there was some kind of taste in it. It tasted really, really chocolatey, like I thought it would. But there was something in there that just made me think that it had just, I don't want to, it was, okay, it was probably an off flavour. But not enough for it to say no, I don't like it or anything like that. So I mean I drank the whole lot in no time. So yeah, so it made me think maybe the Quebec, maybe doing stouts at Quebec, I don't know, maybe that's a bad idea. I'll just use something else instead. So, but yeah, I think that's it. I think I should say actually, I'm pretty sure with this one here, I finally used the US Pale Ale, the Cross My Loaf US Pale Ale yeast. I have 3 packets of it. I used 2 packets in this beer, and it's actually turned out quite nice. So maybe I was a bit harsh on it, and it is worth trying. I've got 1 more packet left, but I haven't used it, so I'm still doubting it. But anyway, I mean I've rambled on way too long here, so I've got loads and loads to cut out. So just say cheers. Look, that's what I was telling you there. Look, it's starting to leak again. It's definitely coming from there, that post. So I need to investigate that when that keg's empty. It'll be empty very soon if I don't take that out.